Okay, for this problem, we've got the line y equals x, which is this line right here. The line y equals negative x plus 1, line with the slope of negative 1, the y-intercept at 0, 1, right here. If you set these equations equal to each other to find the point of intersection, you find out that it's 1/2, 1/2. And we're making the assumption that the other boundary line is the line y equals 0. So we're revolving this region about the y-axis, x equals 0. Okay, and you're told to use the disk method, the truth is this is really the washer method because there's going to be a hole in the middle. When you use the disk or washer method, your typical washers are perpendicular to the axis of revolution. So this black/green segment represents a typical washer, where the outer radius is the distance from the axis of revolution to the outermost point on the region. And if you picture revolving that washer around the y-axis, you can picture you'll get a silver dollar, but then you're going to have a hole in the middle. So picture a silver dollar with a hole in the middle, but the volume of that disk is, since it's a circle, pi times its radius squared. That's where this outer radius comes into play. And then subtract, of course, dy, it represents the height of the washer. The inner radius is this distance right here, which for each y between 0 and 1/2, an algebraic expression for that distance is the x-coordinate to the right, which is just y, because every point on this line has coordinates x comma y. So for every y, the x-coordinate is x. So that's the inner radius. And so we want to use the formula pi times the definite integral from, so these typical washers are going from 0 up to 1/2. Here's the outer radius squared minus the inner radius squared. And by the way, where did these f of y, 1 minus y, g of y, g of y, 1 minus y come from? Just solve these original given equations for x. So f of y equals y, g of y equals 1 minus y. Okay, so there's the outer radius squared right there, minus the inner radius squared. These cancel out. The antiderivative of 1 minus 2y is y minus y squared. We evaluate that from 0 to 1/2. And then we have to multiply that by pi. Okay, and you should see that we'll get pi times, we'll put 1/2 in for y, minus 1/4, 1/2 squared. Whoop, 1/4. That's supposed to be a 1 right there. Equals, this is 1/4 pi, or pi over 4. That's your area. And that's what this number is right here, pi over 4. There you go. Hope that helped. If you have any questions, post a comment.